We think that when creativity happens, it happens sort of magically, and that there are either really highly structured sort of traditional environments, or there are creative environments where you don't have to put any structure on it. But with design thinking, what we're saying is that there's a highly structured environment that fosters creativity.
Gets you hands-on experience. It gets you to actually see and not just see from a seat. It gets you involved in the problem and helping it build a solution.
Students stop what they're doing, and we call those stop, drop, and design days, and they work on the design challenges.
We basically are given a question, and then we have to come up with all of these solutions to answer that question.
The 9th grade, the quarter 4 challenge is how might we ensure our community has access to healthy, clean water.
We have been incorporating the topic of water in all of math, English, social studies, and science. First day of the design challenge, we pass out packets and we pass out journals to the students.
It's very important for them to know the steps, to have that structure.
I know all the steps, and I really do think it's important.
The phases that we teach and that we talk about are empathy, define, ideate, prototype, feedback, and reflect.
It then gives them the structure that they need to come up with these ideas that can go beyond the structure.
It just becomes second nature for you.
Center the design challenge around topics that the students are interested in.
I'm very specific. I have to be very specific. And I think that's good for teachers to know, okay, what do I need to do and what should I be seeing the students do at this time?
You need to be flexible at all times. It's good to have a structure, it's good to have a schedule, but you have to be able to throw that all out if things change.
Try to make groups of students where some of them that are quieter will probably be with some that are more social, so that it's not just a group of quiet kids, but some kids that can articulate themselves really well, and students that can't, so that those students can pull out, talkative qualities.
She could say something, she could write something, and I could put it together and explain it very well. So that's like a team project, but individually, me trying to figure it out is kind of difficult. So with the sticky notes, I understand like breaking it down with the users. Okay, describe my user, my needs, what's the needs.
The teacher should be more enthusiastic, and then the kids will be enthusiastic.
The students definitely feed off of the teachers, so if their energy is very low, the students' energy is going to be very low. And if their energy is very high, even the students that had energy that was low in the beginning, they'll come to your level. So they mimic exactly what the teacher does. The last design challenge, when we talked about crime in our community and we focused on bullying, that's something that all of them could relate to, because it's something that happens in school and happens just in their age range. So they were very passionate about it, and they wanted everybody to know how they felt about it.
It's important for us to be able to carry out our design prototypes and our design challenges, because it gets kids more enthusiastic. You can bring in everybody in and make everybody aware of the water crisis, not just here but everywhere. So it can help a lot.
One of the most successful design challenges that we did in the 7th grade was designing an outdoor community garden.
I love about design challenges where you get to interact with the community.
We interviewed a user, so the students took the user needs, went back to school, and they came up with a presentation that hit all of those needs.
They went to a garden and actually painted the picnic tables and redid it, so I think that's the most fun part about it.
He actually picked all the designs that he liked, and all of those designs came to life. And now the students drive by and they get to see that the picnic tables are based on the environment.
And even today, a student said, I liked the design challenge when we talked about bullying and cyberbullying.
Giving a young person a chance to give their voice or be open-minded about anything, and then other people taking that in on what they're saying, and they actually know that they're being heard instead of just talking and then people bursting off.
That they're still talking about it later, and they're able to articulate, their feelings, their thoughts. That's how I measure success.